Welcome to Homefront Happy Hour. We are your hosts, Courtney, Ann Linden, and Sarah. We started this podcast to create the community that we have all been looking for, a place to laugh, vent, and navigate the highs and lows of military life, motherhood, and marriage. All of our husbands are in the U.S. Army, and between the three of us, we have plenty of experience with PCS moves, deployments, and everything in between. Whether you are a military spouse, a parent, or just looking for honest girl chat, grab your fun drink and join us. Let's get yapping. All right, we've got our drinks. Let's get into it.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, what are we drinking?
We are drinking some Josh Cabernet Sauvignon.
It's good.
Yeah, it is really good.
It's really not too dry.
No, yeah, it has a fruity, I don't know.
Undertone?
Yeah, something like that.
You would know.
I don't know. I'm making it up.
I don't know. It's just not your typical dry. I feel like there's something with it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I normally drink a sweeter.
Me too, like
wine.
A dessert wine.
Yeah.
I think I had too much Moscato in college.
Yeah, fair.
Gave
Did
me
it
headaches
for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did y'all swap the bag?
We did. I did. Yes.
Yikes. That's all I can think of about drinking wine in college is just swapping the bag, which is I mean, that's the worst of the worst wine when you do that usually. But yeah, good. And I'm glad our palates have changed.
I think there's some good local wineries that we should try.
Oh, yeah.
Here. So,
yeah. We should definitely get some recommendations too.
So how was your week, Courtney?
Oh, it's been good. We got to have a nights out with no kids. So that was good with y'all, which is the first time we've been able to do that. And then I had friends come in. That was fun. They were only here for I don't know, not even 24 hours. So that was fun to see them. And then I finished some classes that I was taking. So yeah, it's been a good week.
Big win.
Pretty productive,
Yeah.
I feel like. Not so stressful. What about you?
I had a jam-packed week, as I usually do.
Yeah.
But when I work on the weekends, it's no family time at all. So I was glad though to have rallied and come out with y'all after my shift, even though I was literally in my scrubs.
That's a hard balance though. Yeah, work and family life and then friends and stuff. So we appreciate you making us a priority.
Of course. That's what I was going to say.
Tell me about your week.
It's a low-key week, which I think I like. Just spending time exercising with the family and a little time outside. So
I don't know about y'all, but I feel like since starting this process of doing the podcast, it's made me realize the importance of having time to yourself or with your family.
Right.
So, and making that a priority.
Right.
Yeah. I know some families schedule specific nights that are date nights, or I know both of you tend to schedule babysitters pretty far in advance just to have it on the calendar. And I think that's great.
Yeah, I just recently started doing that just because, especially the babysitter we use, she seems to always be booked. So I want to make sure I'm in there.
Yeah, I'm losing all my babysitters to PCS season.
No.
Oh no. So I've got to start over.
Well, we'll need the recommendations.
Yeah, I'll let you know. My kids are the guinea pigs because they're a little older. So
yeah. Well, I have been spending a lot of my alone time reading lately. I'm rereading a series that I've read before because there's a couple new books coming out in the series, and I'm really enjoying it. So if you haven't read ACOTAR, you should read it.
I've read it. Have you read it?
I have not read it.
We got to get you on.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to ease into it though.
Well, if you're not typically a fantasy reader, I would say that's a good one to start on because it's not too long either. Because the other series that I would have recommended is my favorite, and it's by the same author, but it's a lot longer. But that one's not as fantasy heavy, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, but it isn't. But no, Agatar it's great. I mean, it got me back into reading. So
That's
it
what I
has
need.
my heart a little bit.
A little kickstart back into,
Yeah.
because I feel like I only read self-help books and it's so boring.
That
And
used to be me.
Yeah, same. I
Until
used to do
Avatar.
that too.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, okay. Dragons or fairies?
She doesn't understand what a fairy is.
Right. Okay.
So that's not fair.
Well, I always cringed when I heard the word fairy.
Yes, when you listen to audio, they say it very weird and I don't like it.
Yeah, do y'all do audiobooks or Kindle or hard copies?
I do audiobooks.
So I do Kindle and audio, but I collect the hard copies. So yeah, usually like I just pre-ordered a book for a different series, Fourth Wing. And I just pre-ordered the book that's coming out for that. But when it comes out, I won't read that book. I'll literally buy it on my Kindle and probably on Audible and listen to it and read it, but have the pretty one on my shelf. So, you know.
Commitment.
Yeah. Yeah. Waste of money, commitment, who knows? But that's a good series too, actually. That's not like crazy heavy. Like
that's why I asked her, because I was going to tell her you start with one or the other.
I'll tell you though, this is getting really far into this, but rereading Agatar has made me like re-fall in love with the main male character. Because like after reading like Fourth Wing, I was like, oh yeah, no, this is my guy.
Team Zayden all the way.
But rereading Agatar, I'm like, oh, my heart. Like, I kind of love him. I don't know. I couldn't pick, to be honest. They're both great. It's good. You should read it.
Are these books going to become movies is the question.
So the one with dragons is supposed to become a TV series. The other one was also supposed to become a TV series, but I just saw yesterday that they canceled it.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I don't know.
I was reading it. I'm not sure.
But honestly, I don't know about everybody else, but I feel like if they make it into a TV series or a movie, it's going to ruin it. Because it's not going to be
the casting perfectly.
Right, because it's not going to be the same in my head as it is on there. And I feel like it's going to mess it up.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, because I also read Harry Potter growing up and watched those movies. And I love them both equally. So maybe not.
We're going to get you into reading.
That's a good one too.
That's a good goal.
Maybe at the beach. We'll bring her
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah. We could just start our own little book club.
Perfect. Yeah, we should.
Yeah. No pressure book club. It'll be a book every 3 months.
Okay.
We can
that's doable.
That's doable. I hate the ones, which I'm going to try, but I hate the ones that are like, you have 2 weeks to read this book. I'm like, dude, I have other books that I want to read instead of this.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, have y'all been watching or reading anything good lately?
I have been watching the America's Sweethearts on Netflix, Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
And this season is so interesting because they, of course, show the dancing and the games and the auditions, and I love all that stuff. But they talk about the external pressures of like being on social media and being in the news. And
That's
I don't know. I just like how they flip the script a little bit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I've watched their, like, I don't think it was called the same thing before, was it? Or is it?
It was called Making the Team before.
Okay. I was going to say, I think I watched it back then and I liked it kind of like I did, but I feel like that was also during the time of where like we weren't as sensitive to like body image or like mental health and stuff like that. So maybe, I don't know. I remember liking it, but not loving it, I guess.
Right.
If that makes sense. But,
well, I don't watch TV very often, but I told Courtney the other day that I'm starting Outlander. It's fine so far. I'm not hooked yet.
Have you watched Outlander?
No.
Oh my gosh. We're going to have to have a TV binging month or something too.
And books and all
And
the
books.
things. But my guilty pleasure is Wife Swap.
Oh gosh.
I haven't watched that in forever.
In the 2000s.
It's been a long time.
Oh, some of the stuff they say, I'm like, wow, this would not fly on modern day TV.
Yeah.
But it's so funny.
Wow. Outlander, I think, has my heart too, because my friend and I at one of the other duty stations, we watched it like religiously when our husbands were deployed. So like,
was it still coming out? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually very behind on that show. I need to like start over and like rewatch. But
is it still coming out?
No, but they have a spinoff show now.
Okay.
Which I think is like pre this era that they're in. Like, I think it's from like the main character's parents' generation or something. I don't know. I could be totally wrong, but I think that's what it is. But interesting.
Anyways, wife swap. If you,
I feel like you need a balance of guilty pleasure TV and just good TV with good storylines.
right.
I just started Duck Dynasty Revival.
Oh,
I need to do that.
It's such a good, wholesome show. I'm enjoying that one too.
I love Sadie Robertson.
Me too.
And her podcast.
I know.
It's a good one.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, it is really good. I really like her and everything that they, stand for and have to talk about. So
yeah, I agree.
She's a good one to listen to about identity outside of, motherhood and stuff. So, but all right. Well, I think this brings us into our next segment, Hot Take Headquarters.
Yeah,
what's our hot take today? Yeah, what's our hot take today?
So our hot take is Murphy's Law real?
Yes.
Yes, but I think we need to explain what we mean.
Is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Murphy's Law is something in the military community that people say everything that could go wrong goes wrong when our spouses are away.
Yes.
Deployment, TDY, even just gone for the weekend. It's going to go wrong.
In the field. I feel like everything happened when he was in the field.
Mm-hmm.
But, all right, who has a good example?
Mine is crazy.
Okay, let's start.
And my husband actually reminded me of this very recently. So he was just in the field. It was probably a 2-week rotation. So when we lived in Georgia, we did the farm thing. We had the chickens, the goats, we did the garden. It was so much fun.
I literally can't imagine y'all with chickens and goats.
Why?
Not so much you. Don't kill me, Aaron. But Aaron.
No, he was out there in his overalls.
Really?
Out the coop. Yeah, that was his chore.
Wow.
So
yeah,
cute.
It's so cute.
And
That's
he's
fun.
the one that wanted the goats.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, so we had Willie and Nelson.
Fitting.
And they got out and they terrorized the neighborhood, so we had to get rid of them because they were eating the neighbors' hydrangeas. So,
no. That's a hard flower to keep alive on its own, let alone the goats.
Yeah, it was bad. But anyways, so he was out in the field, and I don't know what happened. I don't even want to imagine what happened, but one of our chickens passed away, and it was missing his head.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So I go out to collect the eggs and feed the chickens, and
oh no,
there it is.
I don't know what I would do.
I immediately started sobbing. I just don't do well with that kind of thing. I was crying on the phone to Aaron. I was like, I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Oh my goodness.
I ended up picking it up with a shovel. And I just left it in the corner for him to deal with when he got back. That's my example.
That's crazy. I don't think I would have sobbed. I think I would have been like, what in the world? Why me? Why this?
It was
Why
so
now?
gross. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I think I was crying because
you didn't want to deal with it.
I didn't want to deal with it. I was like, are you kidding?
Fair.
Were the goats trying to eat the chicken remains?
Oh, no.
Okay, that's good at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was gross.
What's your Murphy's Law story?
Mine is probably, well, maybe I have two. So one, here, being in the Midwest, we have tornadoes, and that was new to me. And so of course, while husband is TDY, I go to bed at a reasonable hour like I do.
Always.
Bedtime queen.
And the baby is asleep. And I close my eyes, drift off. And of course, 30 minutes later, sirens go off. So in these houses, our safe spot is the bathroom downstairs. Mm-hmm. So I have to wake up the baby and put the dog in the bathroom with me. Just cozy on up. Wait for the tornado to pass. And I just, whenever the sirens go off, my heart is racing and I can't go back to sleep. Yeah. So, of course, that happened while he was away.
Of course.
And she texted me.
Yeah, I was in full on panic. I was like, are we going to die?
Just go to the bathroom.
I feel you though, because like we never had them where we were growing up. And so like the first time I heard the siren here, it really scared me. And it's always at night. Why is it always in the middle of the night?
Except for today.
Mm-hmm. But like the first time here that it happened, I just remember it was like 2 a.m. and I like barely heard it. I don't even know how I woke up to it because like it was just barely. Mm-hmm. And I like woke my husband up, woke the baby up, got the dog in the bathroom.
I think this was the same night because
probably it was
both of you.
Well, and I'm like tearing the cushions off our couch to throw them in there because I'm like, we're going to need something to put over our head if like the walls fall down. I don't know. That's just always what like I remember being taught growing up. Like if you can bring your mattress in the bathroom with you and like you'll huddle down in the bathtub with like the mattress over you. So if debris falls, it's not hurting you.
Oh, I need to do that next time.
I didn't know about that. I just remember in elementary school, like going out in the hallway and covering your head with a textbook.
Yeah, same idea maybe, but I'm not sure as effective. But yeah, we did the same thing. Yeah, we did the same thing. So, I guess my Murphy Law. Well, my husband was at NTC in July, and my baby and I and our dog were at our house at our last duty station. And like we had a friend that lived like 30 minutes away. And so we always went over there anyway. So because we were already alone, we'd spent probably like a week at their house. That's just what we did. Like whenever somebody's husband was away, then we would like house hop kind of and just stay with each other. Especially before I had my oldest, like when we were both just single ladies by ourselves, like we would literally like spend 3 days at one house and then go spend the rest of the other. Anyway, so he was gone, so we went to their house. Well, we had heard that it was going to be a pretty bad storm, and so I was like, well, I need to go to my house and just make sure everything's good, and, just stay there a couple nights, just because we had a pool, so, and we had like a river that went kind of beside our house. Well, we went there and it started raining, started flooding, like the neighborhood. Worse than we had seen it before, but like not anything crazy, just like water on the road. Well, we decided, in case it gets worse, we're going to go back to that other house. So we went back to the other house. Well, then like a couple hours later, I'm looking out like my Ring camera in the whole, like our whole front yard's flooded with water, our driveway. And I didn't bring anything really for us to like stay longer. So we ended up going back to the neighborhood and you couldn't even get to our house. Like there was water up against our house. Luckily our house was already raised though. So like where it was at was just concrete. Luckily we had like a few more inches before it would like get into our house. Thankfully. But it destroyed our pool. Oh, this was all 2 weeks before we were putting it on the market to sell.
Of course it was.
Literally. Like
that makes sense.
My husband was gone. We were supposed to get pictures of our house done literally like that next week. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Granted, we were very lucky because our house was one of the only ones in the neighborhood that did not have interior flooding. Like all of our neighbors lost a lot of stuff. So we are blessed for that. But anyway, we went to go get more supplies from our house and like make sure we had all the important paperwork just in case it got worse because another hurricane was supposed to be coming through. We had to canoe and kayak up to our house from the end of the neighborhood.
I just don't.
Like I had
Imagine this in my head.
No.
I have videos I'll have to show y'all later.
Yeah.
Like literally like had to get in kayaks and canoes at the beginning of our neighborhood and just go all the way up to the house and like in our yard. Like
Where was your son in the canoe?
no. I left him with the friend. My friend and her husband brought us there. So like she was in the car with him and me and her husband kayaked up to the
That's
house.
crazy.
And like our poor neighbors, like they're out there like literally not knowing what to do. Like that's how we met them all too, which was crazy. But our one neighbor on the street, he was like, I've lived here for 48 years and I've never seen water even puddle up on this road. I'm like, okay, well, it would take 2 weeks before we're trying to sell our house. Yeah. And then like fixing our pool and all that was just a huge headache afterwards. Luckily, we sold it. I found crawfish in our pool. Like,
Did you have a crawfish boil?
no. But there were crawfish in there. There was snakes in our pool. There was fish. I mean, you name it, it was in there.
So I have to ask, does this ruin your experience of buying a home
No,
Mm.
in the
absolutely not.
future? But while y'all are in the military, do you think?
No. At first, my husband was like, we're never buying a house again. Like, this is ridiculous, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's not that bad. I mean, it's not something that can be controlled, you know? But no, we would buy. We were just talking today actually about whenever we go somewhere after the next duty station that we'll probably buy again so that we can rent later. Because that was the plan with this house initially. But then we realized with the pool that it would be hard to like do upkeep on that if we weren't living close enough by and didn't have a solid like person there to help take care of it. So
Yeah.
but no, I think we would buy again.
Yeah. So we have also bought, correct?
Mhm.
And I don't know, I think I'm done for a while.
That's how I feel.
The last time we bought, we expected to be there 3 years, and we ended up only being there 1 year, and we lost a lot on it.
See, well, our experiences, we were there like a week over the 3-year mark for like is it taxes or something that you have to be in a house for like a certain amount of time. We were there like a week over that, or our house closed a week over that. And then we made a lot of money on our house. We got very, very lucky.
That is lucky.
Especially our first home. Like, I mean, we got very, very lucky even after our flood debacle. So.
Yeah.
And hopefully those people really love their house because it was probably not worth what they bought it for.
It's been through some
But it's
things.
okay.
Yeah, we thought it would be a great idea to buy a fixer-upper so we could, make it our own. It did have land, like I mentioned, which was great, but I thought we were going to be like Chip and Joanna, and we were not.
That was, big shoes to fill.
Well, when did you put time into the house? Was it the weekends, the evenings, all the above?
All of the above. Yeah. I wallpapered a lot.
I love some wallpaper.
Yeah. We redid the floors. That was a DIY project. That was interesting.
Those will all make or break a relationship, I feel like.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm too scared.
No, yeah, be scared. I think we fight every single project we do. It never fails.
I think that's totally normal, though.
Yeah. But anyways, all that effort, I've made it exactly how I wanted it, and then we get orders. So, not worth it for us. How do you feel?
If we had kept our renter, so we ended up renting our house to some wonderful renters for the first year after we moved. If they had renewed their lease, it would have been worth it. But our home sat on the market for like 4 months, unrented.
Oh, no.
And it was rough. I sold a job at the time, so that was fine. But we ended up having to lower the rent significantly to get another renter
wow.
in. And I'm like, okay, we're done.
Yeah.
So that was the only reason. But I think renting here, just having maintenance and whatever, so convenient, at least while we're still in the Army, we'll probably rent for a little while.
I think so too.
It's hot take.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, no, I mean, we're planning on buying land within the next like year or two. So we'll definitely do that. But I think we're also open to buying somewhere again, especially if it's somewhere that we think is a good investment to buy.
A good market.
Yeah. Like it would, I'm not saying it's a for sure thing, but there's a few things that would have to line up for us to do both. And right now the land's just more important to us. So we'll see. But we will buy something soon-ish. So we'll see. But all right. Well, we've talked about deployments a little bit. So I think we should talk about the other part of like deployments and TDY and all that. And that's the loneliness aspect of it and just, having to deal with all these things when you're by yourself. So I'm going to let one of y'all take that away.
Yeah, I think there's two different views of it. One is pre-kids, what that looks like, and two, the solo parenting side. I have not experienced that, so I'll let one of y'all talk about that. But I think pre-kids, when your husband is deployed or TDY training, etc., I think it's giving you the space to like feel the feelings and know that like, yes, you can have a day where you sit in your bed and you eat ice cream and watch movies and drink wine. But you should also get out and like get something consistent on the calendar, whether it's girls' nights or Bible studies or workout classes. I know I had a sweet group of girls that we all went to workout classes together while our husbands were deployed. And that just helped me look forward to something and have that social interaction. So I'm curious if y'all had similar experiences pre-children with deployments or separation time.
I definitely think that pre-kids, you have more freedom to do different things and try new things for sure. I think, I don't know, I want to say that I feel like I was lonelier pre-kids than post-kids.
I agree.
Because I think with kids, well, one, you're not alone because you have your kids, but two, you have a purpose. You know what I mean? Like you have somebody that's relying on you still. You still have like things that need to get done or, whatever, a routine that needs to still be in place. And so I think although you're not getting out and maybe doing as much, actually I take that back. I feel like you do more because you don't want them to feel the feelings of being, lonely or their dad or mom or whoever being away. So I don't know. I definitely feel like I was more lonely. That's why I got 2 dogs. I feel like I was more lonely when it was just me.
A dog.
Yeah, I feel like when it was just me, it was lonelier, I feel like.
Yeah. I'm one of those people who does better when I'm busy.
Same.
So during our longer deployment, I just went back to school. And that was pre-kids. So I was able to do that. And that really kept me busy. I got to move to my dream location and live there for a while. So I was really lucky that I got to do that and experience that. But I think post kids, I feel like you're in survival mode. Like you always have to hold it together. I mean, I feel like you have to, you already said, keep it together.
Like, I think another part of that is you have to be willing to lean on others too. Like, and I feel like that's something that I've learned in the last year or so is that I've always been a very independent person and like have done everything myself and, but I feel like it's a learning curve to lean on other people and support. And I think that's super important. I don't think I ever realized how important it was to do things with a group or like have a group of people that you can rely on. You know?
I don't feel like you relied on me enough last deployment because she was going through it.
Yeah, that was
my
fun.
God.
Share more.
While I was pregnant,
Mm-hmm.
it was an unexpected deployment. I think I had like 48 hours notice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then no like coming home date. So it was like leaving in 2 days to a very, I don't even know what the word is. I guess a combat zone is technically what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and no end date. And I think I was like, 7 months pregnant?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So no, yeah, 6 or 7 months pregnant with a toddler.
And we didn't know each other that well at that time. And so did he end up coming home for the birth?
Yes. So he luckily was able to come home the week before Christmas. Yeah, that was the other thing is like we had all planned, like it was our year to host, everyone was coming to us. And then it was like, well, he might not be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was fully prepared to not go anywhere else too. I was like, I'll just stay here. Like it's fine. But our family came. And that was nice. And he made it home. Luckily too, because literally like a couple weeks, no, I guess, no, it was right after I had the baby was when there was like significant strikes and damage to like the area he was at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we like just barely, and he would have been there if it wasn't for the fact that like I was pregnant and like due soon. Otherwise, they would have kept him there for that as well. So God's timing all worked out.
Yeah. I saw something earlier that said it's hard to be thankful for when they're home, knowing that it could be somebody else's family, over there suffering through that.
Well, and then the other part of that, which I didn't even realize until it was happening to us, was that, we talk about mom guilt and, all that, but he felt guilty not being there during that. Like like it frustrated me at first because I was like, what do you mean that you would like, you want to go to work and like hear all the stuff and like check on everybody and, whatever. But yeah, no, he felt, guilty. I don't know if guilty is the right word, but he felt like he was needed and needed to be there. So I guess that's kind of a part of it that we don't always realize with them.
Yeah.
So yeah. But the point is, just lean on your friends.
Yeah.
And that it's okay to be lonely. That's normal. So it's not that there's something wrong with you because you feel sad or, everybody copes differently in those situations.
Right.
So, so what's something that you guys think is helpful from friends or family during those seasons of loneliness?
From my perspective, I would say just the consistent checking in. I think you were saying the independence. I'm very similar. I love to be independent and I don't like to reach out for help.
Yeah.
But if somebody on the other side were like, hey, I know she's going through something, let me just give her a little jab and see how she's doing, that was really helpful that my family and friends did when my husband was away.
Yeah. I feel like I'm not very forthcoming with information unless I'm being asked. But then on the other hand, I'm like, why are you asking me? I don't want to talk about this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But just the check-in, like, how are you feeling? How's today? Did you have a good day? Etc.
Yeah.
It's hard to being away from family and friends. So something that a lot of my friends did was they came and visited me and we got to explore a lot of the city. I don't know, it just got me out and about versus being at home thinking about being sad.
Yeah, that's one thing I agree. Which actually, I don't think that it really happened that much was I think it would have been really nice for people to offer and come stay with us, especially this past deployment because, like I said, I was very pregnant and had a toddler. And it was the winter months, so we were getting snow like every other day. And so it would have been really nice for like, friends or family to come in and stay, which I have no doubt they would have if I would have asked for it, but it's kind of nice not to have to ask. But
That's true.
I did see something earlier on social media that it was talking about, like, how when they're deployed, we all send like care packages and stuff.
Right.
And it said, but do you ever send a care package to the spouse that's missing them? And I'm like, I've never even thought of that. But what a great surprise that would have been to like just get a package of like self-care stuff or, or even like snacks for your kids or,
or just something to let us know that you were thinking of us.
But now I'm like, okay, from now on, anybody that's deployed, their spouse is getting a care package too.
That's cute.
Isn't that sweet?
Like that.
Yeah, I thought that was so sweet. I wish I remembered who posted that because I would have given them credit, but
right.
But I thought that was a good idea.
I think in general, like meals and just from the military community aspect of it, those people checking in on you is very helpful as well. I mean, because they're the only people that really know what you're going through.
Well, and so I don't know about y'all, but I never had like the units reach out to me. And like as a wife, when he's been deployed, I've never had anybody from the unit specifically reach out to me. Not that I needed it, but it would just be nice to know that like you're remembered kind of too.
Or they're thinking of you.
Yeah. But I just thought that was odd because I guess my impression of getting into this life is that they would be checking in and,
telling us what's going on.
Yeah. Have you all had the same experience or were you told or?
I wasn't told anything. Ours was a unique situation. I mean, his was a PCS over there.
Oh.
So it was weird.
That is weird.
I might be saying it wrong. I guess he was...
Like a rotation?
Yeah, because it was a job that he had to interview for and get placement at. So it was a voluntary deployment.
Okay.
And he didn't go with a unit. So there was really no... he was just meeting people over there. There was really no point of contact for me. Just...
That's got to be hard too.
Oh, no, it's not.
I was going to say, because you don't have anybody else, like any other
that's
spouses
going
to
through
relate.
the same thing. Yeah.
Actually, one time I forgot my ID on the base.
That sucks.
On the base.
Yeah.
And so I went to the visitor center and they're like, well, you guys are supposed to be at this duty station. I don't understand why you're here. They would not let me go in and get it. I was stuck outside of the base. Yeah.
That's the worst is when you forget your ID and you're stuck.
And inside the base. I was like, please just let me go get it. I threw a tantrum, honestly, in the guest center.
I mean, I would too. Because you got a lot of emotions. You're here by yourself. This is a very stressful situation. No one's like understanding.
Right.
And then they always get an attitude.
Oh, yeah. No,
nobody's ever kind when it comes to those situations.
I had my ID. I had a copy of my like social and birth certificate, and they were like, nope.
So what'd you do?
They get our trip sometimes, honestly.
Yeah, I think so too.
So do you have someone like go to your house and get the ID or what?
No, so I didn't live on base there. So I just ended up actually requesting a new ID through the mail.
Oh my gosh.
That's one way to do it. Wow.
That's so frustrating.
So I just go back to base for a while.
That's so frustrating.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Our, I can't remember I guess the unit, they hosted some events while he was deployed. But the issue was I was working full time at the time. I was the only one without kids. And all the events were at noon on a Wednesday.
Why do they do that? Why do they make these events like during work hours or school hours.
That is a very regular thing.
It's especially when they're like the worst at letting people off for said events. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I probably could have taken time off work to go, but it was last minute. It was like planned on a Monday for Wednesday. And I don't know. If I'm ever put into that situation where I'm coordinating event, I'm going to say, okay, we're going to do an evening, a weekend, and a morning so that it accommodates all schedules.
Right. Yeah. I feel like even some of the events that they want, like the service member to go to, is usually during the day. And I'm like, you don't even let him off for a doctor's appointment, let alone to go bowling. So like, what do you mean it's at 2 p.m.?
Bowling here. What is with that?
I know. What is with that? I hate bowling. Hot take. I hate bowling.
I also hate bowling.
I don't like bowling because it messes up my nails.
I don't like bowling because it feels dirty. I don't want to wear somebody else's shoes.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not above like secondhand things, but like, I don't think they properly clean those, and I'm bad at it. So yeah, I don't like it.
You know what I do like? Wii bowling. We should bring that back.
Should bring that.
But we had, oh my gosh, this brings up memories. But we had a Wii growing up, and on Christmas is when we actually got it. And my dad had just gotten, I think he got a brand new TV, or maybe it wasn't that new. I don't know, but it was a big TV. And my sister and I were playing, I think, Wii bowling, and she got so mad. She was not wearing the wristlet, and she threw the remote. Like, I want to say it was on purpose. It might have been on accident, but I'm pretty sure it was on purpose. She's going to kill me. It's fine. But she threw it at the TV, and it was, I think the TV was new because it cracked the whole thing, like immediately, like half screen black, half rainbow. Yeah, it was so bad. So now that's all I think about every time I hear about the Wii bowling.
Our game was Just Dance.
That's a good one too.
We always did like we had a PS whatever at my mom's house, and we always did the Rock Band or the Guitar Hero. Yeah, that was my favorite, I think.
Yeah.
Memories. Good times.
So is there any ideas of things that, somebody without kids can go and do while they're by themselves or anything? But any ideas for the single ladies with no kids?
Yeah. When my husband was deployed pre-baby, I got very plugged into my church. I served on Sundays with the preschoolers.
Awesome.
And that was great because they always need volunteers to do that. And then I had a weekly Bible study at the same time. And then I think I mentioned the fitness workout classes. I feel like every city has a run club or something similar. I'm not a runner, so I don't participate, but I don't know what other ideas.
Are runners. We did that.
Yeah. No.
We signed up for the 5K series and we just
didn't.
We did 1 5K.
Yeah.
Or 3.
I want to be a runner, but that's just not the season of life.
Yeah.
In my next season, I might be a runner. We'll see. I did a lot of hosting at my house when my husband was gone before kids. I would just throw some dinner parties. We had a pool, so I'd throw a lot of pool parties. I would work so many extra shifts on the ambulance. I mean, like so many. Like one time I worked 120 hours straight. Like I would just fill my schedule so much just because I liked staying busy. But that's, I feel like, or I did some trips too. Like my dad lived kind of close by on a lake, so I'd go up there a lot. I would take a couple of trips like to see friends and stuff like that. But yeah, I just liked staying busy, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say work, even if it's something just part-time or every now and again, that's a great way to meet people too. It's and those friends aren't always necessarily military affiliated, which could be fun.
Which is refreshing sometimes.
It is refreshing. Yeah. I remember vividly in Colorado, I had a group of ladies who would invite me to come watch The Bachelor with them.
Fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I also say taking trips home too. I mean, I would go and I would stay for like a month or two at a time.
Yeah.
Just kind of get reacquainted with all my friends and family, and just made it feel not so lonely.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. I didn't take as many trips, like long trips, as I thought I would have. But it was funny because everyone would ask me, they're like, "Are you going to stay here while he's deployed?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I own a house. I kind of have to stay here." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I always thought that question was funny when somebody would ask me, because I'm like, I don't know where I would go or what I would do with my house or my job or, that kind of stuff. But I do envy the people that get to just like pick up and go do something fun,
Right.
That would be fun. But
And going home for the holidays too, I think was big. Just not spending those alone.
Oh, I remember my husband was gone during his birthday. And so my family thought it would be really cute, because we were all together, to like get him a birthday cake and like candles and like FaceTime him.
Oh,
That's cute.
He did not think so. Oh, he thought it was
good to know.
He thought it was so mean. He was like, "I can't believe that y'all are like gonna eat cake and hang out for my birthday." And we're like, "We were celebrating you, but okay." Like,
Sorry.
to this day, he gives us a hard time. He's like, "I cannot believe y'all literally ate a cake when I was getting sand or whatever." You know what I mean? So yeah, that was funny. But you do what you do.
Yeah.
It made me feel better.
Yeah.
So, well, I think that brings us into our Where's the Tea Party segment. So,
yes, we have some tea for today. And this is a post that the person said, "What is the cringiest thing you've ever said to your husband to trigger them?" Or what could you say if you haven't said it yet?
this immediately makes me think of our mutual friend, and her husband, because they're dual military. And I actually don't think it's even cringy. I just think it's hilarious. But she outranks him. And so we always joke about him having to call her ma'am. And I don't know. I think that's funny.
I just told someone about that today.
Isn't it?
Yes.
I don't think it's cringy at all. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. Girl power.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and she's so funny too. So it totally fits.
It does.
I guess again, it's not that cringy, but I always joke with my husband whenever he would go to like the field or like get deployed that he was on vacation, and he gets so irritated about it. But it is kind of, I mean, when he's sending me pictures of like him eating lobster tail.
Oh, right.
That seems like a vacation to me.
Oh, yeah. Mine has a picture on a camel. Like, he's right.
Well, and then there's a picture of him with one of his buddies riding a mountain roller coaster. Like, the ones that are like,
They're just fun.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, that's a vacation. You got to see all these castles and blah, 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 blah. I'm like,
yeah, those non-combat deployments.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's
exactly.
a huge difference.
There is.
We know when they're on,
yes,
on official business versus having a class. And
well, even when he went to the field, because all the time he's like, we should go camping and do real camping, no tents, just sleeping bags under the stars. I'm like, you do that at work. And he's like, it's not the same.
You get paid to do that.
Yeah.
He's like, it's not the same because I'm having to do blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you're literally camping. Like, that's as much camping as we're going to get.
Yeah. I think of asking my husband what he really does for work, or telling him that he's a paper pusher.
Yes. They just,
some of these jobs,
that immediately triggers
it. Does it trigger y'all's husbands when you thank them for their service?
Yes.
I don't think it triggers him. I think he thinks it's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to tell my husband to thank me for my service.
Oh,
Yes.
me too.
I like when somebody else thanks him for his service out in public, and then immediately after, I'm like, thank you so much for your service.
Yes,
Thank you
that's
so
the
much. But in reality, I do thank them for their service.
Yes, no, we do appreciate
I
it.
wouldn't sign up and do it.
Correct.
So,
Yeah.
yes.
It's just funny when you
Yes.
when you know them personally and you're seeing them,
I don't know. I want to know like when it became such like a cringy thing for them to be thanked for your service. You know what I mean? Like, why did it turn into like this bad thing when it initially probably, it still is for most like lay people, like a compliment, not,
Right.
you know what I mean?
I think from the beginning he didn't want to be thanked for it. Like he's always found it kind of, I guess, not embarrassing, but just he doesn't want to be recognized in that way.
So I actually wrote this down to ask on a different episode, but it kind of goes with this. But what do y'all think about when you're like at a ball game or something like that and they ask to recognize service members by standing up?
I push them up.
I know. I think it is so, again, I don't know when it became like this bad thing, but like him and my dad both like do not want to stand up. And I'm like, stand up. Like it's something you should be proud of.
Maybe they're really all just really humble.
I think I don't know. I asked my husband one time because I was like, I don't feel like you should be embarrassed by it. Like this is something, I get the impression from all three of our husbands that they actually enjoy their jobs. Like as much as I complain about it, I do think that they all actually enjoy what they're doing. And like, at least for my husband, I'm not sure what he would do if he wasn't doing this.
Right.
And so like, I don't know why it's such like a cringy thing for them to be recognized for, doing actually an important job. Again, don't tell them that we're complimenting them, but we don't want it to get to their heads. Yeah. But I really don't understand why I don't know, when I was a little kid and like that would happen at like a ball game and my dad would be there, like it just made me so excited and proud. Yeah.
It's a special moment.
Yeah.
It was.
We'll just have to tell them to suck it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it's important. Mm-hmm. They do real things.
I like to always ask for a military discount, like everywhere.
Whoops. I do too, but it took me a while to get to that point because I used to not. It used to make me cringe. So I don't know.
Well,
but I do now.
I used to overly ask. I would ask everywhere. And then I kind of figured out like, where does it?
I say I usually ask mostly at places I know. Occasionally
beforehand.
Yeah. Occasionally I'll ask somewhere new, but it's usually somewhere that I'm pretty sure they support the military.
I've been pleasantly surprised in a few places with like a 50% off discount.
Like
restaurants. Yes.
Wow.
In Nashville.
Good to know.
There's a Chick-fil-A that does it.
Wow.
These aren't places anywhere near like bases, but yeah.
Well, I feel like actually places not near bases respect the military more than ones with bases.
Yeah, which is crazy to me because we bring them a lot of revenue,
There's some
careers, a lot of,
there's some good local spots here that have a nice hefty military discount.
Yeah. We need a list.
Okay,
I don't ask around here.
Yeah. I was just thinking, who doesn't get recognized enough? First responders and nurses. But that's a take for another day.
Yeah, it is. She's right, though.
Yeah. But anyway, I don't know. Is there anything else that's cringy that y'all say to them? I don't know.
Maybe I haven't done this, but like something I could do is just call him by his rank and his last name. See if he responds.
Yeah. Would be funny, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do that later.
I'll do that.
We should do that in the next get together Sunday.
I agree. Okay.
Sunday we should all just come in. Actually, you know what we should do? we should call each other's spouses by their rings.
Oh,
so
yes.
like go up to each other's spouses and say, whatever.
I love it. Okay, we're going to do it.
And just see how long it takes for them to catch on.
Get the kids to do it too.
Yes, that's
always
exactly
up to
what
these
you do.
shenanigans. I love it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that would be funny. Speaking of kids, did your kids do anything feral this week? Unhinged, funny, sweet? Or spouses, I guess.
I mean, screaming in your ear the whole time you were at Sam's Club today was definitely a fun one.
I have to bring earplugs next time.
Yeah.
I even tried telling her that, if you scream, your mom might have to throw away all of your toys. And she didn't care. She didn't care at all.
So what was the difference between this week and last week? They were snoozing the whole time.
I have no idea. I don't know. They do their own thing. They do what they want to do.
Toddlers.
The worst part is when I was loading her into the car, she says, WTF.
But like with her chest.
And I look at Courtney and I'm like, get over here right now.
No. She did it.
She did it again. And then I was like, no, we say, what in the world?
And then she like mocked her, like saying it. Like she's like, what in the world?
Yeah.
Like a mocking voice.
This is a 3-year-old.
Three-nager.
Yes.
It was wild.
Oh, I could just die. It's funny when other people's kids cuss, but it's not funny when your own kids cuss.
It's just so hard to correct too, because like really if you don't approach it the right way, then they think it's funny and then they definitely won't stop saying it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
I'm scared she's going to do it in front of my family because my family is very, very much we don't cuss versus his family. That's probably where she heard it. So,
sorry, Mimi.
Yeah, sorry. Love you.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I was going to say is that my toddler came home saying, look at my dumb face, mama, but that's not nearly as bad as...
What is this dumb face?
I'll show you. Last night, he comes up to me and he's like, mama, look at my dumb face. And I'm like, your what? And he's like, my dumb face. And I'm like, who taught you this? And at first he said one of his little friends' names. And I'm like, okay, well, we don't say that. And then I said, who else says that? And he was like, my teachers. I'm like, I don't think that they say that. I don't think that they say that. But yeah, so now it's like his thing. He like told my husband 14,000 times when he got home, like, Tata, look at my dumb face.
Maybe it's just face.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take dumb face over that. So, it is what it is.
I'm not ready for words.
No.
Yeah.
No.
On the other hand, my 4-month-old has been rolling over, so that's fun.
Yay.
Insane.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Ready to go.
He is.
He's going to be a linebacker one day.
Hopefully for Alabama, roll tide. Anyway.
Yeah, my little one is on the move. Officially. I mean, supported.
Yeah.
So we're excited.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm like, I gotta see what else I have to baby proof in the house.
I know everything.
Yeah, literally.
Well, even with it baby proofed, it's not gonna
last.
She'll get into everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. I baby proofed a lot for my oldest, and he really didn't even care about anything. Like he was very good until he was like 2.5 now. But my mom always said the same thing. Like with me, her oldest, like she baby proofed in everything, and I never even tried. But then my sister, who was younger, like she barely baby proofed, and she was into everything. Like, so I don't know if that's a first and second kid thing or what. But interesting. Maybe you'll be lucky right now.
Yeah, maybe.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. I don't know. I get tired of little outlet covers.
Me too.
Like I can't plug anything in.
And unplugging it for the vacuum cleaner is probably the quickest way to send me over the edge.
Well, and then they somehow take the little cover, so then you like are missing one.
Yeah. Or the little piece you use to breaks off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just mom things.
Yeah, that is what it is. Any spouse funnies this week? I can't think of anything.
You guys think your spouse is funny? I'm just kidding.
He has his moments, but usually not.
Just kidding.
Y'all know my husband really thinks he's funny and drops these dad jokes.
Yeah, he does.
It's not funny. They're like stupid funny.
They are.
They're stupid funny.
That's why we keep him around.
Yeah, I guess so.
Here she says, what did he say?
Praise
God.
Praise God. After everything. I love that though. It's so funny. Especially because it's always like, it always makes sense to whatever is being said.
But it also doesn't.
But it also doesn't make sense. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. He's really come out of his shell around us too, though. He's funny. He is funny, actually.
He is funny.
He's like very dry funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that though. I like a dry humor. That's fun.
We'll take it.
I think by our beach trip, we'll have him, completely unraveled.
Yeah, I can't wait for our beach trip. I'm just so excited to see, especially being all under one roof, like the dynamics of like everybody being there and like the kids. And
while it was already chaotic when we went on our one trip,
it's
just two families under the roof.
In our defense, there was no AC in that house, and it was very small. Worked for what we needed, but yeah, there was no space really. But
that's what we get for doing it last minute.
But it was fun. It was fun. Thank you, Mimi. I think that's all we've got for this episode. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.